People in the villages often heard that you were coming, or they'd seen you on the road, and it kind of spread from village to village. So every time that we turned up somewhere new, the community would be ready and they'd be waiting. It felt like a special experience, and they were excited to know when we were coming back, what we were doing next time. They remembered us from 2 years previously, and it was incredibly special to feel like you were part of that community. Well, when we went on the Ravens tour in 2013, there was 14 members of the company. So we had all of the players, we had the horse handlers, we had various people that were coming and going as well. So it was never just us. It felt like a community of people that would come and that would chip in, and people's friends came to stay for a while, and that was great because you have an extra pair of hands to go and like sort out the wood, or people that are sick of digging the toilet every time. You've suddenly got a whole new host of people that will come in and dig the toilet for you. Because you're living outside, because of the elements, because you're living within the community, everything has to have a lot more routine and a lot more structure, and you're working with animals as well, so you have to take into consideration that you might not want to get up before the light, but you've got to, because everything's got to be packed down, because it's not fair on the horses to be travelling at certain times of the day because it's too hot. People had already heard about us coming. They'd seen us out on the road, or they knew we were in one of the villages down the road, or their family had told them about the show and that they should come along to it. So as soon as we rolled up into town, we already had a presence within the community, and a lot of people remembered the show from a couple of years before visiting as well, so they were really happy to see us back. It was really positive. Everybody was really inquisitive about what we were doing and coming down and supporting us and bringing us like packages of food, or inviting us over, or inviting us to church, or you know, into the local pubs. And they wanted to stay afterwards and talk about the show, and they wanted to meet the horse handlers, and they wanted to go and meet the horses, and they wanted to talk to us and help us in any way that we could. They were really intrigued by seeing us out on the road dressed in our travelling clothes. It wasn't just the show, it was everything that went around with it. Very little stuff like this going on, especially not in that area, because there are no theatres there at all. So bringing something like this, you remember it. There's a reason why everything isn't horse-drawn these days, and it's because horses are animals that need to be taken care of. So investing in a new wagon for us would be phenomenal. We can make it as part of the theatrical set, it can be part of the world, but then also we need it to be fully functional, we need it to be lighter so that we can make the horses' lives a lot easier as well. A lot of the decoration on gypsy wagons is not only for decoration, it's to shave off as much weight as possible, but when they're passing by the wagon, the look of delight on people's faces, and when we roll up into town, it's something magical that we're bringing. I think it's really important to for the reputation of gypsies and people that are still living their life in this way as well, just to keep creating positive assumptions with that. So positive assumptions through theatre is brilliant, because you're bringing stories to people.